that time again. Welcome back to Good Day Tampa Bay. I'm Mariah Harrison.
And I'm Regina Gonzalez. And for Matt McClellan, we've also got meteorologist Valerie Mills here with a look at that Gasparilla forecast. It looks beautiful behind you.
Yeah, it sure
Chilly.
does. I think we could say cold. It is cold out there this morning. We saved that word for when it is actually feeling cold, but we've had the cold weather advisories, the freeze warnings, which those have just expired right now at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. But, you know, the good news is we're back to those beautiful sunny skies. We've had a couple of cold days combined with rainy, cloudy days. And so at least today we've got beautiful blue sky. We're hardly talking any passing clouds. Through the day today, though, will come with a bit of a breeze out of the northeast. We're talking about 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. And so that's certainly making it feel a bit colder out there this morning. Tampa, though, starting to warm up just a bit. It's a 45 degrees, but we've been in the 30s all morning long. Crystal River still at 36. Newport Richey 34 for you. Haines City 39. And then Winter Haven through Frostproof into Wauchula starting to warm through the 40s, mid 40s right now for Clearwater as well as St. Pete. But still some 30s and around the freezing mark as we head north with 50s all across the southern base of the peninsula. So winds right now, we had a couple of breezy conditions along the coast where Sarasota still dealing with a 22 mile per hour gust. I think these winds are going to stay a bit on the breezy side for today as we reach for temperatures right around the low 60s. But hey, look at what's ahead for our Sunday. I'll give you the details about a warming trend that's ahead and how long it's going to stick around. Mariah?
Val, thank you. Well, new this morning, Hamas has released 4 women hostages in exchange for 200 Palestinian prisoners. Now, these women, they were
Out to go through
at the airport. Yeah.
I'm like, don't you think ahead for that?
That's an ick.
Because for me, I'm wearing socks. For sure.
Absolutely.
For that reason.
I got on the socks and the, you can't see behind the desk, but I got socks, boots.
We might have
got the
slippers
boots.
on
It's
under
winter.
here.
Yes.
What we call the news mullet. You know, business on top, slippers on the
The
bottom.
news mullet. I have never heard
I've
that.
never heard that.
What?
Wow.
I stay rocking the news mullet.
You got some of the
News
trends. The news
Comfort, you
mullet.
got to have some of the comfort mixed
That's
in.
funny.
And you know what, you guys, it's cold out there. So in whatever way you keep warm, take that into consideration today. Look at the temperature, 45 degrees right now in Tampa. So much of the country still in the single digits. Teens, we look across the deep south, Atlanta right at the freezing mark. And so yes, it is cold, but the worst of the cold is going to start to move away from us after all week long. I mean, we had a high temperature in the 40s and 50s here the last couple of days. So we have been well below average. This Arctic air that brought us that blast of snow just last week here in North Florida, and this starts to lift on out of here. And as a result, we get this kind of warmer air mass that starts to take hold of the deep south. And for the Sunshine States, we have some 70s in sight tomorrow. But right now, we are not dealing with any warm weather. Today is going to be on the cold side for many of us Floridians. Even though we have a lot of sunshine, we're only going to be reaching for a high right around 63 this afternoon. So for the Gasparilla events, a lot of people going to be out and about. At least we're not talking about any unsettled weather, just a bit of a chill out there. And so you see the winds. We generally have northeast winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And so just enough of a breeze for you to be feeling it out there as you're standing at the parade, and temperatures are slowly breaking into the 60s. And so at this hour, we've mostly got out of the 30s all across the area. Wesley Chapel, the exception. You've been one of the cold spots all morning long at 37 right now, but the rest of the greater Tampa Bay area kind of sitting in the low and mid 40s right now. But you see that breeze in Sarasota, 22 mile per hour gust. That's where we have been the windiest this morning. And there is that potential for a couple of stronger gusts up into that range, I think, for the first half of the day. And then as we kind of head into the parade hours and through the late afternoon and evening hours, winds will kind of pump the brakes on those just a bit. So wind chill, we're feeling it out there, upper 30s to feeling like 41 right now in Tampa. And so we'll be keeping this kind of wind chill in factor through the next couple of hours. But by the early afternoon, we start to break through the 60s. We're talking highs in the 60s for most of the area. Maybe we hit 70 degrees as we head far south into Northport, but that's about as warm as we'll be. We'll have one more cold night tonight, but not quite as chilly as this morning. Most spots are going to be down to the 40s tonight. And then look what's in place for Sunday. We're back to 70 degrees tomorrow. Most of the area is going to have some 70s and stay in there with a nice warm up continuing through next week. Mariah?
Loving those 70s. Thank you, Val. Well, still to come, a lot of studies are detailing the pros and cons of popular weight loss drugs.
So do you know if they're right for you or not? Well, Dr. Mike clears the air for us on all this confusion coming up after the break.
You're watching Fox 13's Good Day Tampa Bay.
Well, good Saturday morning, everyone. It might be a little cold for a beach day, but it is sure beautiful out there this morning. We are waking up to a Sunshine State, back to living up to its name. How about this view? St. Pete Beach, not a soul out there that I can see. Maybe one person I can see walking along the coast there. 46 degrees and a bit of a breeze, 14 miles per hour, making it feel even colder. And all across the area, we're warming into the mid-40s, but it is crisp out there. 40 degrees right now in Plant City, Apollo Beach, Sun City Center right at 43. It's 42 in Newport Richey as well as Palm Harbor, Brooksville in the low 40s. Weeki Wachee still below the freezing mark for you. About 46 in Sarasota, Venice to Inglewood to Northport sitting right at 45 with mid 40s for Polk County down to about 48 in Wauchula. And so for the day today, forecasting a high of 63. It's at least going to come with beautiful sunshine all day today. So that will be feeling nice. We'll notice the breezes a bit, but look at what's in store for our 3-day forecast. We are back in the 70s tomorrow with a nice warm up ahead for next week. Regina?
We are waiting. Thanks, Val. Well, a Hillsborough County deputy is recovering after getting injured during an arrest. Investigators say a fleeing suspect intentionally crashed into the deputy's patrol car.
Fox 13's Genevieve Curtis tells us who was arrested for the dangerous incident and how the deputy is now doing.
Her mom would put peas in mac and cheese, and now you like both.
Yes, I don't know if it's due to that, but I'm going to give mom credit.
It is, of course, your mom.
Another viewer actually messaged me, and he said same thing. Mom used to put peas in the mac and cheese.
Okay.
And come on, who doesn't like mac and cheese?
That's true.
You'll like the peas.
Yes.
Trust me. I almost
maybe that would have
want
worked.
That.
That's
I
right.
haven't made Mariah's like,
I'm just taking
Take
some
a mental note
notes.
for MJ.
Live the VeggieTales lifestyle.
Yes.
That we know for sure. That we know for
Veggies
sure.
are the heroes.
They always are. All right, you know what's also the hero today is the sun, because it's going to stay chilly, but we've been missing these sunny days here. And so beautiful shot right now, Longboat Key, nothing but sunshine there. 46 degrees. It's also 46 as we look out over Bayshore. We have a northeast wind about 8 miles per hour, so that's making it feel just a touch colder out there, and we are going to be dealing with some choppy conditions on Bayshore. So for all of the boats heading out today for the Gasparilla invasion, we do have a small craft advisory with winds winding down for the second half of the day. But we look at temperatures. Brooksville at 40 degrees right now. Frostproof 46 for you. That's also the temperature in St. Pete down the coast to Sarasota as well. And then we look off to the Space Coast where temperatures starting to hit some low 50s there. But this has been one of the coldest mornings for our area all season long. Winds, they could be a little bit calmer for us, but that's the added factor in how it's feeling out there. We do have the wind chill, making in some cases temperatures feel about 5 degrees cooler as we are dealing with these steady cool winds out of the northeast, anywhere from 5 to on the high side 15 miles per hour for some of our coastal spots. So as we look at your day planner for today, it's going to take us a while to get into the 50s, but by the 11 o'clock hour, we start to warm through the mid 50s. You see the sky cast here, expecting beautiful sunny skies all day long, and by 2-3 o'clock, that's when the parade gets started. We'll be in the low 60s by then. So we've got a couple of hours for the afternoon of 60s. Then by 5-6 o'clock, we're right back in the 50s. Temperatures will fall quickly tonight under generally clear skies. So by 9-10 o'clock, we're right back into the low 50s, setting us up for a cold night tonight. But then for the start of February, finally, the eastern tier of the country is looking forward to a nice warm up. We are going to build back in temperatures around or warmer than average starting tomorrow. So we just have to get through today with these area-wide 60s. About 63 this afternoon in Tampa, 66 for our high in Haines City, Winter Haven. Maybe we hit 70 degrees near Northport and Arcadia, but that's about as warm as we'll be out there. We do have that small craft caution I mentioned to you. Northeast winds 15 to 20 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet. And we're going to come up on our high tide here 10 o'clock tonight. Then our low tide is going to be just before 7 o'clock tomorrow. But looking ahead to our Sunday, look at your day planner. By the afternoon, we have a return of 70s. And the good news is they are not short-lived. Look at your 7-day forecast. We're back in the 50s for morning temperatures with highs in the 70s starting tomorrow and through the entire week ahead. All right, now it's time to wish a happy first birthday to some of our
Look, they hugged, they made up.
Yeah,
it's good. They're
good.
It's good. It's good. Well, you know what? It's going to be a good day for Gasparilla. Wear your layers. Get into the spirit. We're talking a high of 63 and then a warm up from here. So, hey, enjoy the chilly weather while we have it.
That's right.
It's moving on out.
We have a jacket to match your pirate get
I
up
don't.
today? Because you'll
I
probably
don't.
need. Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
I'm going to be a pink pirate, and I don't have a pink jacket, so we'll see.
We'll
But
see.
You'll still be cute.
Everybody have a safe Gatsby.
That's right. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Also, don't drive downtown if you don't have to.